order. If they have a Vacation Bible School shirt, they can wear that. If not, that's okay. But that will be, again, that's tonight at 6, and the kids can be here at 5:30. We also want to invite the rest of the church to that as well, so you can see what all the kids have been learning about this week. It really was a great time. I think all the adults were really tired, but it was definitely worth it. We had a great time. So if you look at the rest of our announcements, on Wednesday we have round table at 3 o'clock, and regular adult prayer meeting, youth, everything is going to be at 6:30. Choir practice at 7:15. On Thursdays, we will be going to the nursing home this Thursday for the men's ministry, the nursing home again. We took last week off because of Vacation Bible School. We'll be back up this week. We just want to thank everyone who helped VBS. We had a great week. Special thanks to Charles Jensen and Jane Westbury for directing VBS. They did a great job. So let's give them a round of applause. As you also see, our summer schedule for this summer, we're not having covered dish. We're not having our potluck for this summer to give the ladies in the kitchen a break. So instead of potluck at 6:30, classes will now be at 6:30. So we started that 2 weeks ago, I think it was. So that's been going well. Backyard Bible Club will be next week, June 20th through the 24th. It is at Life Community Baptist Church at Reverend Hardy's Church. It's from 5 to 7. So if you are able to help, I want to know what's going on with that. Please see Miss Liz. I know that we still need some helpers for that, definitely. And so that will be awesome. And child care for workers will be here, correct? Miss Katie's going to be watching the nursery for us, so please see Ms. Liz if your interests are available for that. Also, the SBC and WMU conventions are this week, so just pray for anyone who's involved in those. I'm not sure that anyone from our church is attending, but still definitely something to be praying about that's going on in our convention, being prayer over that. Also, on the back of our bulletin, Father's Day is next week. Children, moms, and kids, Father's Day is next week, so don't forget. So we'll have an extra special service next week, so we hope that everyone can join us for that. And you'll see other events that we have coming up, the Woodville Ministers meeting, the Bible study at the nursing home, those are both on June 21st. Evelyn Lockett will meet on June 23rd, and our PDF food distribution this month is on June 25th. Does anyone have any additional announcements this morning? Okay, how about prayer requests? Do we have anything else to add later? Yes, ma'am.
A friend of mine, Diane Carmina, had barbell surgery. Things infected.
What was the last name on that again?
Carmina.
So definitely be praying for this Diane. I'll also just give a brief update on my dad. Some of y'all knew that he'd been going through some different things. They can't really figure out what's wrong with him, so continue praying for him. He's been to all sorts of doctors. The next step is to go to a neurologist, and they're looking at possibly going to Houston to one of the hospitals there. I guess I'm assuming it might be MD Anderson, but just kind of seeing what else they can try to figure out for him. He has had a couple of good days lately, so that's a positive thing, but they're still trying to figure out the root cause. Continue praying for him. His name's Phil Weaver. He's also working on his dissertation right now, so we just think that it's stress, really, but we're praying for him because stress can do lots of crazy things to your body for sure. So we're praying for him as well. Any other prayer requests? All right, if not, Brother Warren, we're excited to have Brother Warren Whitaker with us this morning. He'll be our guest speaker, but I'm going to ask you if you wouldn't mind just opening us in prayer this morning.
Let us pray. Gracious Father, we thank you, Lord, for this day, the day that you've made. Father, help us to live in such a way that pleases and honors you. Father, as we come to your house this morning, we're just thankful to be with those that love you, Lord. And we just pray, dear God, that you'll just minister to each one that's here. Father, I pray that you'll use me to share your word, dear God. And I just pray, Lord, that you'll help each of us to respond as you desire. Lord, I love you, and I just praise your name of Jesus.
And thank you. I want to invite everyone to please stand with me this morning as we begin our time of praise and worship. We'll be singing Change My Heart, O God. It's on that first page in your pink praise booklet, or the verse we up on the screen for that. Change my heart, O God. Change Continue our time of worship. If you will, turn to hymn number 361. Hymn number 361, we have Come to This House. All right. All right, thank you, Sam, for that message this morning. I invite everyone to stand and stand to go to our offertory hymn this morning. Hymn number 430. Hymn number 430, Sunshine in My Soul. There is sunshine in my soul today. Oh, glory in the sunrise. And close in the earth and sky. For Jesus is our Lord. There is sunshine, blessed sunshine. So that the Lord is wrong. Jesus shows his heavenly face. There is sunshine in my soul. There is music in my soul today. I will to my King. And Jesus says he will hear a song that cannot sing. Oh, the sunshine, blessed sunshine. So that the earth is full. When Jesus shows his heavenly face, there is sunshine in my soul. There is music in my soul today. Oh, when my heart is here. But now what is in my heart? The blood that brings the fear. Oh, the sunshine, blessed sunshine. So that it always goes. When Jesus shows his heavenly face, there is sunshine in my soul. There is sadness in my soul today. And hope and praise and love. For blessings that you sing now. For joys that help above. There is sunshine, blessed sunshine. So that it always flows. When Jesus shows his heavenly peace, there is sunshine in my soul. Praise God, blessings flow. Praise Him, only to fear me love. Praise Him, above He does. Praise Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Amen.
Lord, we come to you this morning, praising you. Lord, that you are the King of all kings. We ask this morning, Lord, that you be with those that are sick, like us to hear this first week. We ask you, Lord, this morning that you bless this congregation, bless you. We need so much right now. You know, naturally, we need leadership. Just ask, Lord, that you grant it, Lord, and be. We also ask, Lord, that there be one here that doesn't know Jesus, doesn't have peace, that passes all understanding. We ask that you might speak to them, they might answer, might step out,
the ways where I was searching to find my way. You found me. In quiet waters, you called my name. You showed me mercy, you showed me grace, and you found me. Jesus, you found me. In the deep, in the deep, your love is breathing life back into me. Now that I know how mercy feels, I wanna go deeper still. Below the surface, I'm finding truth, a greater purpose I never knew till you found me. Jesus, you found me. In the deep, in the deep, your love is breathing life back into me. Now that I know how mercy feels, I wanna go deeper still. Now that I know how mercy feels, I wanna go deeper still.
But it's good to be with you today, and that was pretty neat. I like that. I was thinking, I saw that and kind of the theme. I'm thinking about the lighthouse. Boy, Jesus is the lighthouse, isn't he? Jesus is the lighthouse. You know, when I was a young boy, my dad took me to the Grand Isle, and this thing just fall apart. Y'all don't worry about that. Jesus took me to Grand Isle, and we went out fishing and all. And we came back, it was dark. And in Grand Isle, and there kind of way you go back to the bay or wherever it is, where the boats and all. It's a little choppy, a little rough. And I heard him talking about it. And y'all were right nervous. I was a little scared. They had a flashlight. Right there. And I'm thinking, man, how are we reading that GPS? We can have all that phone all over that, man. But you know what? The lighthouse has always been something special. When we go on trips sometimes and go to stores, they have souvenirs, different things. I look at those little lighthouses. You know, you think about it, back in years past, when folks were out on the high seas and the storms, they had much light. And they needed to get the shelter, you know. And so they built these lighthouses on the beach at high points and had a light in them where people could see that light and come back and say, Jesus is that lighthouse here. That's why he came, Jesus, to bring us the Savior, to bring us the hope. Now, I think this thing is on. I appreciate it, Matthew. I noticed Matthew's careful not to turn on while we were singing. I don't blame him, man. That was from everybody else. You know? I'm just out on that. I don't know what's going on with Lord Hand, that those kind of things. So forth. Anyway, it's good to be with you. And yes, I know you're kind of going through a challenging time right now. It's a challenging time to be without a pastor. It's been a while. How long has it been since Brother Rob was young? How many years?
November.
Since November, seems like longer than that. I tell you what, I feel like I call him and check on him, so I can tell him. He sounds like he got his hands full, but I think a lot of it, a lot of it, man. I miss all the pastors that were here. I miss them all. It was part-time when Preacher Lee was in it. I miss them. It's good to see them other day. They was at your house. See some of them back a while back. But hey, good to see them. And it was helping them to come see you too, wasn't it? And I tell you what, go a long way back, don't we? Praise God. Let me tell you something, you men. You need to hear this. Some of y'all listen to Mark Lowry, I know, Christian comedian. Some of y'all do, don't y'all listen to that. Anyway, I want to be okay to the group, gospel group. Anyway, Mark said, he told the guy, he said, I can tell you what, I can guarantee you your dog loves you more than your wife. And some of you may have heard this. And, but your dog loves you more than your wife. So I said, now I can work you through this. I'll tell you to do this. And if you go home and you take your wife and your dog, you put them in something car, you come back 1 hour later, open it up, see which one's fed the secret. Fix itself then. You know, of course, I'm getting a little older now, I don't hear as well. And, matter of fact, at school sometimes, the kids, you know, the little girls, they have such a soft voice, you know. Those guys, they got a little strong voice. I can hear them little girls sometimes just look to me like they're just moving their lips. That's about all they're doing. Sometimes they do that to me, I just move my lips back to them, that's all. Then they know to speak up, huh? Y'all, there's a little story about a man that, he told his wife, he said, you're getting deaf. And they kind of talked about the argument, but finally he decided he'd prove it to her. He waited for the right time, and she was sitting down, and he was at her back, so he got the back off the distance from her, and he said in a soft voice, can you hear me now? And there was no response. He walked up about half that distance to her, and then he said, can you hear me now? No response. And boy, he's feeling good about himself about now. He walked up right behind her and said, can you hear me now? He said, yes, I can hear you for the third time. I know right now it is hard for y'all, I mean, without him, what I read back, I know you have some youth ministry, wonderful, good, helpful. I was feeling like a wonderful thing. I thought about this. I'd like to ask you something. Everybody had something to do with Bible school. Would you stand up? Everybody had something to do with Bible school. Would you stand up? I had to. All those that worked in Bible school, would you stand up? All those workers did something in Bible school. Why did they want to serve you? I know all the things you did. I didn't play it off there. Anyway. Praise God for you. But anyway, I know it's for example, you know, I thought about that. About doing these little things sometimes. We're not recognized, we don't have to be recognized. One day we'll stand before the King of Kings, the real one. What does the Bible say? What does the Bible say that if we give a cup of cool water in the name of Christ, what does the Lord do? What does the Bible say? But not believe out the water. You give us a cup of water in the name of Jesus. He sees and he knows. And when you're doing something for these young people, I can tell you, you're pleasing our Lord and our God. You are. Other thing I recognize, man, is pat on the back, but the Lord knows you. He's pleased. Now, what I want to talk about today, I started a series in it before. And I started it last week. It's a series on things that God hates. Things that God hates. And a lot of you folks probably know, you're probably thinking about some things that God hates. What do you think are some things that God hates? Don't think about yourself a minute. What do you think are some things that God hates? Now, I want to tell you something. My title is Things That God Hates. It's not people, because God loves people, baby. God loves people. It's a lot of difference in it. But sometimes people whom God loves do things that God hates. Isn't that right? And we do sometimes. But we need to be aware of things that God hates. I was thinking about this, I'm looking at this message. You know, sometimes my wife over the years has told me, I don't like when you say that, or I don't like when you say, and you know what? In time, I'll overcome that thing. You know what I'm saying? I won't say it that way. I won't use that type of explanation. So, but because I love her, and I don't want to disappoint her. But you know, we love God, don't we? We love the Lord Jesus Christ. So we need to know, and most of y'all do know, the things that God hates. But I don't want to do the things that God hates. I want to overcome them. I want to be overcome. You know, as Christians, we are overcomers. Isn't that right? We're in Christ, we're overcomers. And so we started a series last Sunday on things that God hates. And what we talked about last Sunday was lying. Lying. And my scripture is, and by the way, I have my scripture, I might get ahead of you. We hand those out and kind of simplify it. You have your Bible, you have your iPhone with a Bible on it. You can get that out. Just don't text while I'm preaching. Hurt my feelings, don't let me know you did. Anyway, go to Proverbs chapter 6. Only going to read the first part of it, chapter 6, verses 16 and 17. Proverbs 6, 16 and 17. There's a list of them. The Bible says there's 6 things, yea, 7. There are 7 abominations to God. There were 7 things here that are things that God hates that we want to talk about. But one of them really today, I'm going to mention what we started on. What we started on was lying. Let's look at that scripture there in Proverbs 6, 16 and 17. The Bible says, the Word of God says, these 6 things doth the Lord hate. Yea, 7 are an abomination to him. Here we start with, we won't have 3 here. A proud look, a lying tongue, and hands that shed innocent blood. Now that's 3 of them. You read on and see the others. I'm not preaching all of you won't be here tonight. But anyway, like I said last Sunday, I preached on a lying tongue. I'll mention something briefly. I had a survey from a Gallup poll, and I mentioned this last week. And I know I got somebody told me 12:30. I'm always get out. Anyway, y'all can have that right there. I'll probably go on 12. Y'all can say 12:30. You won't be. I really wish the Lord had. But anyway, a lying tongue. I read a Gallup poll from a congregation last week. I looked at it as an 05, and it asked, the questionnaire asked people what profession they feel like were more trustworthy. What profession in life did they feel were more trustworthy? Well, I looked at that a little surprised. What would you think was first? That's what I told you. But it wasn't first. Nurses. And you know what? Now, I've had a few procedures off and on, and hopefully that's no more. But anyway, but nurses are the kindest people. They're helpful. It's good to have, if you have to have something that's good to have a nurse, right? I mean, there are wonderful people, nurses. And I remember, I only had one nurse all my life that made me feel like I was a cow stall. Just following through, But the others were very, very kind and helpful. So I said, okay, I can these nurses are very sweet, and I think they're blessed of God. We're blessed to have God and nurses. And then the next was pharmacists. And then it went on down. You know where clergy was? 6. I'm thinking, man, I think they must have been thinking about me or something here. But now 6. I think 6. I said, wow, that's not good. That's not good. You know what? And remember things that God hates, a lying tongue. Years ago, I was in a fishing tournament, and I'm going to get on the tournament and preach today, didn't I? Years ago, I was in a fishing tournament. Big tournament out Lake Forest. And the Lord blessed me. I won the tournament. It was the biggest tournament I ever won. And a lot of money, good bit of money involved and so forth, prizes and so forth. And I was on this podium, and the gentleman was questioning me. Now, for a fisherman, it's hard to say exactly what you call a fisherman, right? That's not easy. It's not easy. You just done a ball part, right? And somebody said, where'd you catch it? In the mouth. but anyway, he asked me. He knew I was a minister, He asked me, and I used to just play around and have some fun, and I made up a bait, a deep diving cranky rattling buzz bait, for a nose. I like it in one hand. And he looked dead, and he said, "You're a Christian, aren't you?" I just broke out like that. Each truth, not just good. The point is, what does the Lord expect? What does God expect? Be honest. God hates a lie. You know what we do? We get on the cross. That's just a lie. Oh, that's so good. I don't figure God sees me in blue or white or black or red. God hates lying. But this is what we're talking about today. It's a proud look. Pride is a dangerous thing. Pride is a dangerous thing. We're all probably sometimes in our life guilty of it. As a fisherman, I'll have to admit, there have been times I've been guilty of some pride. Taking young guys fishing, and Lord blessed me in the past, and I've caught some nice sized fish, and if I'm not careful, I'm gonna go out and catch a fish this morning. I'm gonna catch a fish on the water all around. Boy, I just can't get a bite. Can't get a bite. Some chap goes out there, just one bigger than me, and I said, well, I'll be. Lord, he has a way. Humble us, and because he hates pride. Because God hates pride. And we have for us an ongoing battle with pride. And also truthfulness. An ongoing battle with it. I have a buddy, I'm going to go back to this thing about this line. I have a buddy. It's good to have Christian friends. I'm going to tell you his name is Buddy Brown. You don't know Buddy Brown? I'll tell you, Buddy, man, I talked about him in the church. But you know what, Buddy, I've got to be a friend with Buddy, and we'll text once in a while. He's got a camp over with again, and we talk back and forth about the camp. And Buddy Brown, and I'll ask Buddy, he'll tell me, I'll ask him, he said, well, Buddy, where'd you catch? And he said, well, I caught 12, 10, he's probably not going to know about that. But anyway, and I said, well, Buddy, where'd you catch them on? That's the next question. Right? That's the next question. Ladies, I'll help you out. If you find some lady who's got some fine looking shoes, what's your first question? Where'd you get them? How much? Right? Or first, my wife is dangerous around. When I go to a store, you know where she goes? She likes something about new shoes. Something about new shoes. Let me get back to fishing. Anyway, and she's not the one who's around. Not a lot of them. Anyway, get back to Buddy. You know what Buddy would do? He'll text me a picture of his face. And I can't get more honest than that. I'll ask him what color, what size, all this. He just texts me a picture of his face. Man, he's a helpful friend because he's made me go more honest about it. He's helped me. So man, I'll check him a picture. And I'll be like, oh, I'll tell you. Really, I'll tell you, I'll tell you. God wants his treasure. You know? And God, and this other thing we're talking about, it is this pride thing. Now, some of y'all know that recently we have a celebrity that just passed away, right? Celebrity. He was a boxer, right? Right? Everybody knows what I'm talking about, some of you do. Cassius Clay, right? Okay. He can't change his name to Muhammad Ali, he's going to know. I heard on the news about a week ago that he was going to have 3 kinds of flavor, a Jewish flavor, a Christian flavor, and a Muslim flavor. I don't know if any of y'all heard that. And I don't know if they followed through with that. I'm thinking, why can't we do that? Just in case one went wrong. I mean, what's going on? You know, that's what I heard. But you know what? It made me so mad I want to fight myself. You know, he said, I'm the greatest. Did y'all ever hear that? He's not some poor rascal out. I'm the greatest. But you know what? He met the greatest of his life. He met the King of Kings and Lord of Lords. He didn't know him in a personal way. I don't know anything else about it. Is that right? That pride thing is dangerous. Some of y'all, this morning, I had a lady, and some of y'all know something about football, and some of you may not know all about it. Anyway, y'all watch it this year. There's an outstanding athlete. When he would score, he would do this. Superman. Right? Some of y'all with me, one little lady actually has 2 of them. Anyway, and he's Superman. But you know what? Remember, God hates pride. Now, I think he did it to preacher. He did it to preacher. God hates pride. And he scored. He was a tremendous athlete. But you know what? Played the Super Bowl. Had an interview. What did he do? Couldn't answer any questions. God hates pride. He had a way. God hates pride. Pride is, I think pride is kind of a rejection of God. Isn't it? Isn't it kind of rejection? Let me ask you something. These athletes, I like these athletes like Tebow. He takes a knee when he scored, or he did this. Or he has this, John consistent. What beats me is in that real spirit, somebody got something written on here. He tattooed himself from toenail to head for his spirit, John 3:16. Amen. That's it, where truth is. That's right. I appreciate those who do that and they go or take a knee. You know, even though it's just that record, you know. But God Look, I tell you what, if I get over the time, y'all know this stuff, y'all just raise your hand up and hold them up. Keep them up. Just keep them up. But everybody in the room had a hand, they're really going home. But anyway, I'm just joking. Anyway, the Bible tells us here, Jesus told us parable, I'm in Luke 12, and the parable is about the rich fool. And it's 16 through 21. I'm going to read some of that scripture here in Luke 12, 16. And he spake a parable to them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentifully. Now, it's a parable that Jesus told. This man's already a wealthy man, okay? A certain rich man has got a tremendous crop. It reminds me of the athlete. I think it is. It reminds me of that athlete that boasts about himself being the greatest thing on the chest. And I'm thinking when I see him doing that, yeah, who gave you that speed? Who gave you those hands that can catch that ball or throw that ball? Who gave you that? You need to be pointing him. And so here, this rich man in parable, Jesus tells, he had a tremendous crop. Not mindful that God gave him the rain and sunshine and all that is needed, okay? Not mindful of God, see? It's pride. And he thought within himself, say, what should I do? Because I have no room where to store my fruit. And he said, this is what I do. I pull down my barns to build greater, and there I bestow all my fruit and my goods. I'll say to my soul, soul that I have much goods laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. Now that's what the plan. If you notice, if you have your scripture, look how many eyes in that. I'll do this, and I'll do this, and I'll do this. It's all about yourself, isn't it? That's the pride, man. When I first started over at Memphis State teaching and coaching football, I was assisting with the high school and junior high. And if I recall right, it was when Keith Walker was there, and he won't mind when you use his name. I spoke to him the other day. Anyway, they had these symbols they wear, football guys wear a symbol on their shoulder pads, and you can put different things on them, right? Sometimes you'll see a scripture on the back, I do all things through Christ who strengthens me, and things of that nature. What he had on this symbol, I thought it was neat, it's all a real good lesson. It had team. There's no I in team. Now think about that. T-E-A-M, team. It's all about the team. It's not about me. There's no I in it. Now and so here, here this stuff is all about himself. It's all about himself. Well, how does it conclude? But God said unto him in verse 20, thou fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee, then who shall those things be which thou providest? So is he that layeth up treasure for himself and not rich toward God. And so, that was all he had. It's over. It's over. He was all about himself. It wasn't about thanking God, who can help what you do, that God has blessed you so much. It's all about himself. It's this thing of pride that God hates. Listen, let me ask you, what was the first sin? You don't have to call it out. You might miss it. I will probably about that guy. But no, what was the first sin? God, you can answer, son. I'm not going to do that. Well, probably, most of us will say, he ate, and it was not an apple, Wales apple. I really like it. It was something that looked pretty good, all I can tell you. Probably tastes pretty good, but it sure didn't have good outcome. Was that the first thing? Or let me share something. What about this? What about the fellow that was in heaven? The angel was in heaven. And you got to keep that out. What about that? That had to happen before you read the truth. In that life. Well, let's read about it. Here in Isaiah 14. Isaiah 14, and I'm talking about the devil. The one who tempted you to seek in this morning. The one who tempted you not to do those things that God wants you to do. Read your Sunday school lesson, read your Bible, pray. Well, the Bible said in Isaiah 14, 12 through 15, Isaiah 14, 12 through 15, it says, how art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which did weaken the nation? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit up also upon the mount of the congregation beside the north. I will ascend above the height of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. Do we see what happened? What? He became prideful. God gave him beauty and power and position and authority, and then next week he wanted to all. And then he lost it. No, he was kicked out. The devil used to be an angel, we know that. He was kicked out of heaven, and I've heard it referred to as eternity past. He was kicked out of heaven. Kicked out. And what I still don't understand is why a third of angels went out with him. That baffles me. That's sure. Right? That's sure. But it was pride. And he's kicked out of heaven, and you know where his home is? His home is he's got a place to prepare. Lake of fire. That's where he's going to spend eternity. Lake of fire. Pride. Pride is so dangerous. And he tempts us with pride, and he beat it every person. Now we're talking about the first sin. Eve eating of that fruit, right? And Adam going right. What did Satan say? Well, first he lied, oh, you won't die. But he said something like this, you'll be like. You'll be like. What a temptation of pride and steal. It's something, folks, that I have to watch out for. So we all have to watch out. Let's remember, God hates pride. God hates pride. A person cannot be prideful and come to know Jesus in a personal way. You cannot do it. It's only when we humble ourselves and have a broken and contrite heart, then we go to Jesus and call upon him and trust in him for salvation. It's only then. It's not. Pride is a hindrance to our serving God. Pride is a hindrance in our life to honoring God. It's something we need to avoid all possibilities. Pride is one of those things that God hates. Now, let me tell you of another character that dealt with this. Now, some of y'all remember the story of King Nebuchadnezzar. I call him King Nebuchadnezzar, saying, oh, respect him. Because Nebuchadnezzar knew to turn your voice over to pride. Don't show him. King Nebuchadnezzar is too. Well, what he was, he's a Babylonian emperor ruler. In the time of Judah, the kingdom of God, Israel had been separated to Israel north and Judah to the south. Well, God uses whom he desires to use. Okay? A whole lot better to be willing to use. He's willing, but it's not. Nevertheless, Nebuchadnezzar got to a point in his life where he became prideful. And the Bible tells us that God humbled him. The Bible tells us what happened. God allowed Nebuchadnezzar, his redhead, to conquer Judah. Took them all into captivity. Okay, God allowed this because Judah had rejected God. Judah had turned away from the one true living God. And so this is what happens. It happens throughout history. God still distant those he loves. It does not change. I've been there. We shed as long as we have. We place the country. It's a whole lot better to avoid that place. Avoid doing the things that God don't want you to do. In the first place, right? Well, Nebuchadnezzar had conquered Judah, taken into captivity, but there was a time in Nebuchadnezzar when he became real prideful. I'm going to read scripture here in Daniel. I'm going to read a verse in Daniel, the 4th chapter. And this is what it says in Daniel 4:30. The king spake and said, Is not this great Babylon that I have built for the house of the kingdom by the might of my power, for the honor of my majesty? It's about me. And then while the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee. You know what God brought upon him? For 7 years he went mad. He went crazy. He went mad. He never been out. And he went out in the field and he lived like an animal. He ate grass, his hair grew like eagle's feathers, and his fingernails grew like eagle claws or bird claws. 7 years. And then God gave him his mind back in that 7 years. You know what he did? He praised God. He praised God. We should have done all along. And so it's this thing that God hates, that hinders, our serving God and loving God, that God hates. Pride. I got just a couple more things I want to share with you. The book of Acts, the 12th chapter. King Herod, they're here at the book of Acts, the 12th chapter. Acts, the 12th chapter, verses 21 through 23. Acts 12:21. The Bible said it had James killed, and a short time later, Herod is sitting upon the throne. He's all got his kingly garb on. And the Bible says this, that on a set day, Herod, arrayed in royal apparel, sat upon his throne and made exhortation to them. And the people gave a shout, saying, "It is the voice of a God, and not of a man." That's what they said to him. You know what the next verse says? And immediately the angel of the Lord smote him, because he gave not God the glory. He was eaten of worms and gave up the devil. You know, I should have shared this earlier with you, but look, lately I watched a tribute to Elvis, a gospel tribute to Elvis. Can y'all see that? He lays it down later. And if y'all got this, 279 is gospel music, okay? 276 is fine. Or 6065 is gospel music. We need it. It's good. 24/7, 6065, you have it. But anyway, I was watching a gospel tribute to Elvis Presley. You know, folks like me can go back. That's why we know something about him. We remember that, right? 11 and 10 sort of thing, right? Well, we remember that. But you know, Elvis loved gospel music. He absolutely loved gospel music. And watching that tribute was really beautiful. His mother had tremendously influenced him toward the gospel. And I really believe personally he didn't trust the Lord. He loved the Lord. I personally believe that. He had temptation far beyond you and I can imagine. So let's don't get on our high horses off. And he did it. Don't get up there. Don't get up there, because that's pride when you get up there. You keep your feet on the ground. Anyway, you know what happened at one of his concerts? Well, let me say this first. When I watched that tribute, he said, I think it was Ed Sullivan show. He was going to be on the Ed Sullivan show. He demanded to sing a gospel song. They didn't want him to know. They didn't want him to sing a gospel song. Oh, yes, I promised my mother I'm going to sing a gospel song. He sung Pieces of That. Beautiful. Anyway, he was at a concert, and right after he finished one of his songs, I don't know what it was, somebody shouted, "Elvis, you're the king!" And immediately Elvis said, "Oh, no, Jesus Christ is the king." Said in that concert. Praise God. There's so many that do not do that. Barrett didn't do that. It's so sad that some of our athletes are not doing that. But God hates pride. It's something that you and I need to avoid. These things that God hates. We will never please him. We'll never honor him if we allow these things to creep into our life. And keep in mind, the one that had pride to start with a long time ago is 3 goals: kill, steal, and destroy. And he'll do his best to bring pride in your life in order to bring you down, to harm and hurt you. And so we need to be on guard. That's why the Bible says take on the whole armor of God. What would you think of a coach if he sent his players out there and don't have my hat to pass? Send them out there, boy, you clear out the hill, man. You just go ahead and you clear out the hill. I tell you, some mama might be saying, old coach is taking with it, but no, the Bible says take on the whole armor of God. We got to be aware that these things that we're talking about, you need to look at them. Proverbs 6, they're things that God hates because we don't honor God in these things. We actually disown God when we allow pride to come in our life. And I pray that God will help each of us. So be aware. We have to be aware of the enemy's life. We need to be aware in order to, honor God. And I'm going to do something here in a minute on it. But that's all right. I'm going to read one last verse and we're going to call it. And this is a scripture that you know. Scripture that you're familiar with. You probably heard it pretty strong. But it's in 2 Chronicles. And it has somewhat to do with what we're talking about today. It's what our nation needs to really face this. It makes me very sorrowful to see the direction our nation is going. Young people do not comprehend, do not understand, because they don't know what the flight generations ago. You folks like me, a little bit older, we know. We know what's happening in our nation. And it brings great sorrow to me. But this is what God's word says. The Lord said concerning his people, back in the Old Covenant time, he said, "My people." And that's very important. He said, "My people." He said, "My people said, my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray, seek my face, and turn from their wicked ways, then will I hear from heaven, and will forgive their sin, and will heal their land. Now, as I close, let me ask you something. What is the opposite of pride? Humble. And we humble ourselves. God said, my people, to humble themselves. And you know, I tell people to remain humble in His service. So we might honor Him and be aware of this pride. And in closing, I want simply to share this, and it's simply the gospel. And I know you've heard it, and I'm going to share it, though. If somebody ever asks you, what is the gospel? What is the gospel? The gospel concerns the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. The Bible clearly says that we're all sinners. You know, and I don't think you got to be a very hard thing to convict them of their sin. We're all sinners, we're all short of the glory of God. And that's why Jesus went to the cross. That's why He went. You know, if a person could live good enough to go to heaven, why would Jesus go to the cross? Why would He go to the cross? If we can live good enough, if God would accept it. It's impossible. If we're sinners, we're born in sin. Jesus went to the cross, He took your sin and my sin on Himself, and He died. He paid the price for our sins. If we'll come to Him with a broken and contrite heart, repentance, ask for that cleansing that Him to forgive us, and ask Him to save us. Come in our heart and save us. You do that individually. I will teach you that whosoever shall call on the name of the Lord shall be saved. That has to do with it. You hear this morning, you know, and you never had a time in your life and said, Lord, please come in my life. Please come into my life and save me. If you haven't done that, actually, you're not a child of God, Lord. You're not a child of God. Well, we have an invitation. Matthew's going to come. You come, Matthew, please, this time, and we're going to sing the invitation number. Is it 280? What's the number, somebody? It's long that time. Jesus keeping near the cross, I think. Please stand. We're going to have an invitation. If you haven't had Christ to come in your life, we can do it. Let me say this as believers. Look, folks, the scripture is 1 John 1:9. We'll confess our sins, He is faithful and just to forgive us our sins, and He cleanses us from all unrighteousness. If there's something in your life that God forgives, you know, then ask Him to forgive you of that. And the Bible says not only will He forgive you on what you're thinking of, He'll forgive you for all unrighteousness. Will you do that? You need to do that right now.
And number 280, just keep it near the cross.
May God bless you. It's been good to be with you today. Let me say that there's something on your heart. Turn it over to Him. I just say, turn it over to Him. He'll be with you.
Thank you, Brother Lord. We appreciate His presence coming and bringing God's word. Certainly, pride is one of those really difficult sins because it's easy. So I thank you for bringing God's word to us today. I hope to see you all tonight as we do our family night. And I know those kids have worked really hard with all of these, and I know that this day, tomorrow, and the remainder of this week. We ask, Lord, that we become ever mindful of our surroundings, especially of our spiritual surroundings, Lord, that we may speak to others with a humble heart. Come to you, Lord, strength and spiritual, and pray, Lord, for us with blessings for the future and Christ's name.
So join hands and close the family of God.